morning. On this Mother's Day, it feels especially fitting to remember my Nana, Betty Ornis King Robertson, not just as a mother and grandmother, but as the enduring force that held our family together and was a staple in this church for so many years. She lived 98 full years, and though the world changed dramatically in her lifetime, her strength, grace, and faith remained constant. My Nana was the youngest of 8 children and the last of her generation. She came from a time when people didn't talk about their hardships openly. They just endured, and endure she did. Life wasn't always easy for her, but she met every challenge with stoic determination. She shared stories about her life and her experiences through rose-colored glasses, not because it was always easy, but because she chose to focus on the good in it. As a single mom in the 1960s, my Nana found a home at Northside Baptist Church. The church didn't just welcome her, they embraced her and her children. She always held on to and appreciated that kindness. She remained a devoted member for over 60 years. The church was her home, and the people in it, her family. My Nana was a woman who wore many hats, both literally and figuratively. She was known to some as the Hat Lady, always wearing a perfectly chosen hat to church or a social event. But beyond her signature style, she also wore many roles: mother, sister, aunt, grandmother, great-grandmother, colleague, and friend. My Nana was rarely at a loss for words, and she loved sending cards for birthdays, holidays, well wishes, or sympathy. She always had the right card for the right occasion, with a few handwritten lines in her careful script. It wasn't just about good manners. It was about connection. It was her way of saying, "I'm thinking of you. You matter." My Nana was always there, literally. I grew up with her living across the street from me and my family, and she was a constant presence in our lives, guiding us firmly, teaching us with strength, and loving us fiercely. When I was younger, she would tell me, "Don't do anything you wouldn't want to see on the front page of the newspaper." That was her way of guiding us with wisdom that was firm, loving, and rooted in a deep sense of right and wrong. She shared everything with my mom, Karen, her daughter, her best friend, her confidant. When we lost Mom 2 years ago, it broke my Nana, and she wasn't the same afterward. While my mom was the matriarch of our family, my Nana was the driving force behind her. She was the foundation, the example, the heartbeat behind it all. When my oldest was born, my mom wanted to be his Nana. But since I already had a Nana, I wanted him to call her Nana the Great. But as children do, he picked his own name for her. He simply called her Great, and great she was. Great in strength, in love, in faith, in presence. I can't help but think of the woman described in Proverbs 31. She is clothed with strength and dignity. She can laugh at the days to come. She speaks with wisdom, and faithful instruction is on her tongue. Her children rise up and call her blessed. A woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. That was my Nana, clothed in strength, filled with wisdom, faithful to the Lord, and deeply loved by her children, grandchildren, and all who knew her. She truly fought the good fight. As the Apostle Paul writes in 2 Timothy, "I have fought the good fight. I have finished the race. I have kept the faith." We take comfort in knowing that she is now at peace, reunited with my mom, her daughter that she loves so dearly, and in the presence of God she serves so faithfully. So today, while we miss her, we honor her, we remember her, and we thank God for the gift of her 98 beautiful years. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you.